Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good in between. It's that time of the week again, except it's Sunday and not Saturday. Welcome to NoChaNoMa, Simon's living room, and cue music. Welcome Dibble, who is in the audience, if you're still there. As you can see, there's something strange going on in my living room, and I'm being joined in my living room from another living room, all the way from Japan. I shall silence the music now, and we shall go to Japan, and somebody was just eating a second ago. Welcome, one and all. Welcome. It's Radrey. As if you didn't know. If you'd watched the advert, you would know.
Yeah, it's me.
Hello, Perk.
Perk. Who's
and
Perk?
And Kiki is there. Can we see your hand, Kiki? Hi, Nosh.
No, Kiki's in the other room.
She'll
be here in a
Kiki
bit.
will be back shortly. Yes.
Yeah.
Because she's quintessential to the meaning of Radrey's existence. Oh, hello. I'm being interrupted by one of the meanings of my existence. Hello. See you later. Okay. All right. That's my son. He's going to clean out some horses, as you do. Welcome.
You clean horses in the Netherlands? There?
Well, the after effects of what a horse eats. Yes, my son goes to clean that and gets paid for it. And as Dibble was saying in the comments, he knows the meaning of his existence about repairing the fence, repairing the roof, the guttering, etc., etc. I said to him, it's very zen, fetching water, chopping wood. It's the meaning of existence. I've lost somebody.
No.
It's gone. It's probably Dibble. He's gone to go and repair the guttering instead of watching this.
Oh, so that your intern put on that music there, Simon?
That was me putting on the music, okay. And apparently we're getting some static.
Yes. Yeah, there is some static. I don't know what that's all about. Is that on my end or your end?
Well, on the stream itself, I mean, sort of between us, it's all perfectly clear. But I don't know what it's like. Can you pull up the thing on YouTube and listen?
Yeah, no, I hear the static myself.
That's strange. I hear nothing. Apart from you.
Maybe it's because we're running 3 computers at the same time. I'm not sure.
It could be. Well, I mean, we'll just have to go with it. I mean, we can't start doing a technical. Well, not that I am very technical. I wouldn't know where to begin.
Welcome to the NoChaNoMa show, where we talk about technicalities, where the real live stream is made.
Yes, this is what YouTube is all about. It's still here. It's raining, but I'm not going out. It's not too bad, Perk. Okay, that's good.
Kiki, just to let you know, the camera's live, and you're on camera right now.
Oh.
Just let you know.
Wave to the audience, Kiki. Hello, people. That's Kiki.
Hello, kids.
One of my most popular former guests, apparently.
Yeah. Did you hear that? She doesn't have her headphones on. You're he's one of your most popular guests.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, you're in stiff competition with Eric Surf 6 as the most viewed show.
Huh. I haven't watched that one, the Eric Surf 6 episode.
It's on. You can either watch it on my channel. Well, you can either watch it on my channel, or you can go to Eric Surf 6's channel and watch it on his YouTube with other videos with other YouTubers playlist. And there you'll see it's got about 6,000 views.
Yeah, well, I know.
But
I was getting some advice from abroad in Japan yesterday while I was doing the interview with Knox, and he was saying you need to put in the titles. Need to be more clickbaity. I mean, that's how you get the views and the follows and everything. I'm like, yeah, he's right. And he says you got to figure out what defines each interview, or if there's something that defined it. So, what defined the interview for you with Eric Surf 6?
The interview for me with Eric Surf 6 was a defining word.
All I remember is he was wearing a hat.
He was wearing a hat. He didn't wear it all the show, I don't think. But the defining was just Eric in depth. In depth with Eric. In bed with Eric. No. that would have got more views.
I like that one.
But
I think the reason why everybody likes Eric is because he's very daddy. He seems like your dad. Like you went to go get lunch with your dad.
Well, he is a dad. That's the thing. I mean,
that's true.
So am I. Whether people want to go and get lunch with me, well, they do. If Ellen, if you're watching, hello. In about a month, I'm going to meet up with one of my subscribers in Holland. So, hi, Tomo. There's Tomo from Shikoku. She was going to. Are you in the bath or not yet? This is the kind of questions I ask my viewers, whether they're in the bath.
Oh. What kind of bath?
Japanese bath, one of those little.
Oh, I see. Well, she always does videos through her bath or something.
Hi, Ellen. So, not yet.
I don't know who Helen is. Someone
Ellen.
in the chat.
Yeah, someone in the chat. The one with a panda symbol.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not see. Oh, I see Helen.
So yes, I met up with Shinichi from Shinichi's World, and a bunch of other subscribers met up with him, and she was amongst them. So that's how we got to be friends. Yeah.
Huh.
You can get in the bath if you want. Yes, you can get in the bath, Nosh. You're perfectly welcome. We'll have a bath stream. I shall not get in the bath. I will be electrocuted.
So, Simon, what's on your mind today?
Sonzai Iggy, which I mean, it sounds very. It's probably not. It's not very clickbaity, I have to admit, and because people will have to Google it, which I did. What I did, I got this microphone and I put on Google Translate, and I got French and I got Japanese, and I just said raison d'être in my best French, and then it came up with that. Something completely different, not sonzai iggy in Japanese. So then I did it the English way. I put it onto English and Japanese, and I did the English version of raison d'être, which is raison d'être. My best
I've actually
English
never
French.
heard this phrase before.
What
does it mean exactly?
It means exactly the reason for existence. And there is a Japanese word for it, equivalent, and Google Translate told me, and that's how I appear to be extremely knowledgeable.
Right, though? Are you sure
I got it right.
Translation?
I checked. I trawled the internet for everything about sonzai iggy, and it is a thing. It's also a bloody anime, which is unfortunate because when I was looking for kanji for it on Google Images, all I got was like stuff from some anime or other. But it's the meaning of existence.
Okay. Kiki just took away the grapefruit. You gonna eat the last one? No? All right.
Sure, I'll eat it.
Okay. Sonzai.
It's an open. Yeah. So what? Well, it's to do with. I mean,
doesn't even know what sonzai is.
What is that?
I didn't know.
Kiki,
I didn't know what it was.
Put on your headphones so you can be part of the show.
You that headphone looks ugly.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
but perfect on me.
Oh no! This is something.
Ugly headphones.
Nosha said top 10 sonzai iggy facts. Number 7 will shock you. Caps. So perhaps if somebody who has got some, can you give a quick look and just type in sonzai iggy top 10 facts? It's probably to do with the anime. I'm not quite sure.
Do you like those headphones? You hate them. Why? They're too. You don't want to put them on?
Tomo says that I usually find difficult Japanese words. That's probably why I'm not getting very much views and clickbait.
Yeah,
nobody's heard of them.
Sonzai iggy, not the anime.
Oh, really?
No, I said not the anime.
Oh, okay.
Here, let's move this so it's more
central
on you. Central. There we go.
Hello, my kids. Hello, Simon. Hello, Radley.
Hello, Kiki.
You can have this.
So, yeah, so sonzai iggy. So what was the French word again?
Champs-Élysées. Petit pois.
Petit pois.
Mange two, Rodney. There you are,
okay.
Dibble. Mange two. No, it's raison d'être.
Okay.
Reason
for
existence. Reason for existence.
What made you think about this when looking at my face?
Well, I mean, for example, I should perhaps go. I should go to a more cogent background. Cogent background coming up. Ta-da! There we go. Filmmaker
That's a lot of
extraordinaire.
filmmakers. You got Miike, you got Bito Takeshi. Who the hell is that? Who's the other guy? Oh, that's
it's
what's
all.
his name? He did Godzilla, I think. And
Yes, one of them
the
did
other guy, I
Godzilla.
don't know.
Yeah, I don't know them either. I only recognise the comedian who was also a film producer.
Oh, you don't
Takeshi.
recognize? Oh no, the other one. That's what's his name? Kurosawa, Kiyoshi Kurosawa. And the other one's a Godzilla director. And the one up top, I don't know. I'd have to get a closer look at.
Akira Kurosawa, I know, but the other one, I don't know.
Kiyoshi Kurosawa makes kind of art films. I like some of them. I recommend, what is it, the one he made called Cure? That's a really good one. If you ever get a chance to see it.
Cure.
I think he still makes.
So that was basically the raison, the spark that gave me the raison d'etre, and plus, I mean, because certainly watching your live show yesterday with Unk thing Knox.
Black Uncle. As you refer
Black
to
Uncle. Yes, before he got
we're getting
he was interviewing you. He was interviewing you basically.
Well, I mean, I don't know. That's Keki's writing down something. Maybe I'm not supposed to say it.
You can just say it.
Could you turn down the sound a little bit?
Oh, is the sound too loud?
Yeah, this one too
okay.
loud.
All right, here.
I can't tell you any secret.
No, you can't. Not in this show. This is not the secret show. I get
No,
aggressive
no.
on this show.
We could do a separate show. Kiki's
Right.
Secrets.
Is that better?
with Simon NoChaNoMa.
Try that. How's that? Is that better?
The static is getting worse. Oh dear.
Lower? Okay. The static got really bad there for a moment. I don't know what it is. How's that? Is that better?
I wonder whether it's my microphone. I'm using a USB microphone. Whether it's that.
You're on the show.
Moving.
Yeah.
I stopped moving.
It's getting better.
Yeah. Okay, that's better. All right. I'm surrounded by screens.
It's Star Wars.
I know. Fuck it.
Perk's pig. I don't want to scare anybody, but there's a creepy pig staring at Kiki behind her back.
There is.
Hey.
Hello, piggy. Make some sound.
We have that piggy thing.
It seemed to get worse when you move the microphone.
What's that?
It
One more
seemed to
time?
get worse apparently when you move the microphone.
When I move the
seemed to get
microphone,
worse when you move them.
Oh.
On my end?
It's
or
a
your
cable,
end?
probably. I don't know. I'm going to move my microphone, Nosh. Was there static? Now everybody else move their microphone. It's the microphone show.
I'm moving mine now. Is that the static?
Microphone. I could just hear the sort of the metallic noise of the microphone
yesterday, was there?
moving.
What did you hear? Lots of static at my end yesterday.
No, but I was just. It's mine. It's my crappy mic.
It's mine. I'm just kidding.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. No,
It's mine?
It's mine.
Oh.
Oh.
This is how to wind up a YouTuber. Tell him that he's got static.
Even the laughing is so weird.
Oh dear. How do you mean?
Yeah.
Are you step on it?
I don't think so. What? I step on it? Is the static getting worse?
Nobody's responding.
There you
It's a connectivity issue, thinks Perk.
Connectivity issue?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do you think it's the service?
Could be, yeah.
Probably because there's too many computers going at once.
Nosh said 3 is the maximum that any one single thing can handle at a time.
Maybe it's because you have that image up.
Yeah, maybe if I just go back to there we go. the rabbits.
StreamYard, I thought you were supposed to be good. I'm going to go right to my congressman and complain.
Slow internet in Belgium. It could be. I mean, I haven't
no, I'm getting it too. I hear the static.
I can hear it.
Are you on Wi-Fi or are you wired?
No, I'm on Wi-Fi. No, I'm wired. This computer's wired, but this laptop is on Wi-Fi. Maybe I don't think that's it though, because I was hearing the static when we started.
But it wasn't happening. It wasn't happening when we were just chatting before we went live.
No, it was happening a little bit.
Okay. I didn't hear any, so it must be on your end.
So the highlight of this show is it's the static show.
Static. No, the meaning of existence, the sonzai iggy that nobody in Japan ever uses, according to Tomo, and Kiki has never heard of. Kiki,
I'm going to close some windows here. Maybe that might do it.
That would help.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Is my mic?
Shut some.
I'm closing windows now.
Reclosing windows.
And we have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
4 computer.
All right, that should make it.
All right. I see, Nosh. Okay. Facetious humor. Facetious humor just to wind up YouTubers. Bad connection, says Tomo.
Just bad connection. I think maybe that might did it. No, I still hear.
Well, I've shut down 2 tabs. How many tabs have you got open? Let's have a conversation and about God knows what.
I just killed all my tabs.
You're the only one who doesn't have a creepy animal staring at you behind you.
Oh, yeah.
I've got the creepy rabbits and Kiki's got the creepy pig.
Uh-oh. Your Kiki's delayed.
My mind is delayed too.
No, the internet connection is delayed with you.
Kiki, what would be the Chinese equivalent of being
Oh boy, that was really you got. Should I just have you come over here and shut off Kiki's one? Maybe that's what's complicating everything.
Sure.
All right, let's just do that.
Yeah, I'll move there.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Well, this is what I wanted in the first place. The happy couple together in front of one microphone.
All right. Maybe that might do something. All right, is that better?
Well, when Kiki gets there.
Oh, okay.
I can hear you perfect. I can hear you perfectly. I can hear you.
Oh, okay, great.
I'm just waiting for my audience.
Yeah, the static seems to be
swap my USB cable to another USB port. It could be.
No, it sounds much better now. I don't hear it at all now.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay. It was just a third computer that was like buggering things up.
Yeah, it's all my fault, Simon. Sorry.
What did I do?
Yep, I shouldn't have said yes.
Buy us ice cream.
Sorry. Now I owe everybody ice cream. I'll buy you cupcakes, Simon.
Oh, cool. New York cupcakes, Shimokatazawa.
All right, yeah.
It sounds good now.
Yeah, no,
we
that
just
was
need Kiki to sit next to you.
Yeah.
And because that is also part of the meaning of existence. I'm still waiting to hear the Chinese equivalent.
Oh, yeah, you need to put on your headphones.
Oh.
Do you want to move your mic over here or no?
Yeah, sure. I'll do it.
Okay. And we'll get Kiki's opinion, the existence of life.
This thing is massively annoying to everyone.
What?
This piggy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Bought this in
Osaka. It sounds like a real pig, right?
You went all the way to Osaka to buy a gold pig. Okay.
No, I mean we were just there with some guests, friends of.
Friends of a friend of a friend.
No, your friend Simone and the Rock. We made a video about it.
Yeah, sure.
But You want me to do that?
It's okay, I can do it. I'll do
Alright.
myself.
We're trying to get like the setup here done pat, so like we can just get into it.
Okay, well, bear with us, audience.
All right. Okay. Done?
Done.
All right.
See?
Oh, it's the shinning. The shitty.
Toys that make noise. It's the Toys That Make Noise show.
Yeah, the toys that make noise. That's great. Yeah, The Shining. It's the floor pattern as known from Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. Did you see Dr. Sleep,
Oh.
Simon?
Dr. Sleep, no. What's that?
You don't know what that is?
You.
That's the sequel
No.
to The Shining.
Oh, no.
They're
The sequel?
what is this? Yeah, it's the sequel. I mean, Stephen King wrote a sequel to, because that's his book, and they made a movie about it. Nobody wanted to go see it.
There is still some crackling.
Is there? I don't hear any of it.
There's still a little crackling. Some people need to work on their pre-stream setup.
No,
Yeah,
I don't think.
Bibble.
I think I heard some of it too. It wasn't as bad as it was. Yeah, I think it's better now.
Perk said he tried to watch it, but he fell asleep during it. Kaboom tish.
Oh, Dr. Sleep. No, I guess I've heard it's good. The director of Haunting of Hill House made it. If you know what that is. The Netflix show, not
Oh, I like it.
the Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah.
One day I will watch Netflix.
One day you'll watch Netflix.
Yes,
No,
my
I
son
mean,
watched
yeah,
it.
he made the
That's
Doctor
right.
Sleep sequel. Or not sequel. It's the sequel to The Shining, and like it uses elements of the Stephen King book and also the Kubrick movie. But of course, what's his name? Stephen King famously hated Kubrick's movie.
Yes, I was going to say yes. It's not popular with Stephen King, and then he made a TV series about it. Yeah,
he made a TV series. Come on.
About The Shining, and made it more the way the character of Jack more the way he wanted it to be.
That show sucked. That was terrible.
Which is
Great about it was, I mean, Shelley Duvall was. I mean, she was great in The Shining, but I mean, well, I don't know. No, I think everything about that TV series is terrible. Now that I think about it, I guess you could make the argument that the what's her name, Wendy is the character's name. Jack Torrance's wife was a bit more attractive looking in the new Shining one, the TV series. But if you're watching The Shining for an attractive woman in a horror film, then maybe you need.
Then you're in the wrong. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess some people like quote unquote, like most horror movies, you have like the final girl, you know, and the girls that either they're the last girl, they either die or they live towards the end, you know. I'm not sure if you're a fan
The final
of
girl, the final girl, the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a final girl, the movie. That's kind of cute. I mean, it's a cute little nod to the horror films of the 80s, if you're into any of those. I mean, back then, it's like if you said you were into slasher movies, you're like considered. It's basically like saying I'm really into pornography.
But nowadays,
audience.
Nowadays,
what movies do you like?
To say
no, I mean,
continue.
Oh, like Perk was saying, I like the reference to The Shining in Ready Player One. That's about the only thing I liked about that movie.
Yeah, that was cool.
Never...
Ready Player One. Well, what happened in the movie of Ready Player One was, or not the movie, the book. He reenacts the moment. Are you familiar with the concept, Ready Player One?
No.
It's about this
behind
kid who it's like kind of takes place in the not too near distant future, and it's kind of a dystopian film where everybody lives on the internet, and it's like everybody does their own VR headset, and like VR is everything. Like you go to school on VR, you watch movies on VR. Every VR is just basically everything.
And there's just like this contest. It's kind of like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, where there's like a game or a puzzle he needs to figure out, and then one of the puzzles is you have to reenact the entire film of I think it's War Games with Matthew Broderick. But what the movie did instead is that they used The Shining instead of they had to reenact moments from The Shining instead of War Games. They also had that one in Monty Python and the Holy Grail, but I don't know. It's an okay film, I guess, if you want to waste an evening watching a film. It's pretty good.
Well, that's basically what you're. Yeah, and you either unless you're going to watch art house movies, there's not much else. Yeah,
I like watching art house movies on the plane because I have so much time.
But which do you fly with? I fly with ANA, and they don't have any art house movies.
Sometimes you get lucky. If I fly with Delta, they've had a few. I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe you want to call Moonlight an art film, but it had some artsy moments in it, I thought. But then again, David Lynch says art films are dead, so maybe he's right.
Well, yeah. When I was doing film and video long time ago, we was sort of actually obligatory to watch art films. These are sort of like 16mm and 8mm things made by not even filmmakers, just by artists. And yes, you keep staring at the sea coming towards you for an hour in a room, that sort of thing.
Right. So anyway, what did you want to talk about? Okay, Kiki, why don't you put in your headphones? Simon wanted to ask you something.
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
yes.
Go ahead. I'm going to fix the camera while you ask the question.
The Kiki.
Yes.
Is there in China an equivalent to the meaning of existence?
Sorry, I can't hear you again.
Hi, Ty. Hi, Mark.
I can't hear it.
All right.
Okay, stop. Sorry, Simon. Could you say it again?
Right. In China, I mean, with Chinese Buddhist tradition, with Taoism and blah 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 blah, is there a Chinese phrase that's equivalent to raison d'être, the meaning of existence? Did you say sort of this is what somebody who's passionate about a subject, or that's their raison d'être? That's what they're really interested in. Is there a Chinese like?
I haven't got.
I don't even know how to define that either. I don't know how to translate that in a simpler English.
Sorry.
Reason for existence. Meaning of existence.
Like a reason of existence. In Japanese, there's one word that a lot of Japanese people know. Mono wa aware.
Mono no awa.
Mm-hmm.
You know that word? Or that, I guess it's not a word. It's words.
It's a phrase.
Yeah, it's a phrase. Oh, you know of it,
Right.
Simon.
Three syllables. Sounds like it's a book. It's a film. It's like.
You're familiar with that, right, Simon? Well, Kiki doesn't.
Mono no arawai. Yes, I'm familiar with that, and wabi sabi and all that business. Kiki quickly looks
Maybe
it up.
our translator might be able to help.
We're living on the internet, folks, so it's Ready Player. This is Player 3 looking up.
What? Maybe the translator might help. Simon, could you send it to me in the chat? What it is in French?
Yeah, hang on. I have to move this out the way. I have to go to comment. Private chat. Here we go.
Private. I'm looking into my privates. There we go. Oh yeah. I've seen this word written. I didn't know how it was pronounced though. It's like
I pronounced it rather badly. I pronounced it like the train driver of the shuttle between England and France. Bonjour, Madame et Messieurs.
Can you speak French?
Really?
No, I asked.
Un petit peu.
I don't know if you can.
Mange-tu, Rodney?
Yeah. Je t'aime.
Words are hard, says Nosh.
Does that even make okay? Kiki's looking at the translation. It doesn't make any sense. All right, I guess you can't translate it.
I eschew your comment, Perk.
Yeah.
I
like the translation we have in Japanese. Dearu Ryu. That doesn't even make any more. That still doesn't make any sense.
All right. Apparently, Radrey. It's
okay.
Mark
Try to.
is asking.
I mean, not to insult Kiki here, but do you think you could explain this phrase to like you're explaining it to a 5-year-old?
6.
6.
It means Kiki,
6-year-old.
for example.
Yes.
For example, what Kiki would you consider to be your main motivation? What is your reason for existence, or do you not think about that?
Never think about that.
Your reason for existence.
Oh, hang on. I don't know how this is pronounced correctly, but Nosh from San Francisco has said Zhi. Z-H-I.
I hear.
I don't know.
Can you see
Just
that?
you.
Yeah. You mean
Was-
position? Something about that?
Yeah.
Is it position?
Meaning of life.
Meaning of life.
Wow, that's a pretty wild question.
Is that your whole question, Simon?
The meaning of life is that?
Well, it was the stepping off point for this for this live stream. Really, yes. I mean,
What made you think
sometimes
of
what made me think of this was just in quite a lot of your shows.
Okay.
The discussion often sort of comes round to your films. And when you messaged me in the car the other day, and I said, "Oh, would you like to be the guest?" It just struck me as that's something sort of
Something you want to talk about?
that's the sort of the reason for your existence.
Oh. Sure. I mean, I don't know. Like maybe did you watch the Mayday-san interview I did?
I think I did. Yes.
The really energetic guy who does the
I can't
TikTok
remember.
videos.
Yes. Yeah. I think I watched that. Yes, I did.
No, he said something that was kind of true. I mean, he said that like the goals that you've had as a child, if you've ever set them for yourself, they just become the goals of your entire life, basically. I mean, if there's something you enjoy when you're a kid, then they just kind of stick with you. And I mean, I think that's very true. So I mean, I guess the aspiration of actually wanting to make movies hasn't really gone away for me. I mean, I have like 2 scripts that I'm pretty happy with that I may, produce and put together, but it's I have to have everything prepared. That's like I have to be prepared for being prepared, basically. Because I've watched too many people.
Well,
too many filmmakers. What's up?
And then just with reference to what you wanted to be when you were a child, Perk said, "Well, fuck that. I wanted to be a garbage man when I was 6."
You're a garbage man. Hey, I don't know. I mean, you probably wanted to be a garbage man when you were 6, and then you saw what they had to do, and you're like, no, I don't want to do that anymore. But
I want to be like that, selling the ticket on the bus.
Oh, really?
That was really fun.
Well, I wanted to be a mailman too, because I like getting mail.
Then I realized, that's not.
There you go.
I mean, gold.
I'm not talking. What is it?
What you want to be when you grew up?
I should retort and restate my position. I guess the first goal you set to make out for yourself.
God, I can't remember. Osashiburi desu, Risa. Okay.
Yeah, non-buddy.
Nosh wanted to be an archaeologist.
I'm guessing he's not an archaeologist.
No, because he got mad because everybody was discovering before he could get to school, before he even could go to school. So he decided to be a pilot. But he's not that now.
Oh, there's that static again. What do you do, Mr. Nosh? Please inform us.
Yes,
but yeah,
good question. I think food critic.
Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, I mean, I have some other films I'm working on, so it's not like I've given up on the dream completely. But I mean, it's like what's his name? Austin Kleon says that it's always small projects that always take off. It's never the big plans you always make for yourself.
someone sees like the little indie film you made, thinks it's wonderful, and decides to back you, and I'm doing this instead. No, oh, okay.
No, I mean, I don't know. I'd probably
Nah.
upload. I mean, Blunk Unk or Black Unk or whatever the hell you want to call him. The guy was here yesterday. I think really that he wants to see it. And I mean, it's not a good movie, but I'll probably put it up at some point. You get my first film on the internet, even though I've tried to come up with like a story for it, because there's literally no story. It's just me dicking around with the camera.
Which one?
The Republican. I don't know if you saw that one with Matt Madey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you saw a little bit
Is
of it?
it? I mean, I watched it. I watched the sort of the intro clip on your Bananas channel, the trailer, and I presume that the actual file is slightly more HD than what's on the intro clip, because it was quite fuzzy.
Yeah, no. That was like a shot in 2009 on a Canon XLR1. Back in the day when that was considered cool. Now you look at that day and like, this looks shitty, you know.
We got an answer from Nosh. What he does? Then yes, he's a QA contractor for web software development, but he mostly just hangs out on the sofa, being a smart ass on various live streams, to which I can attest.
No, it's okay. It's like we need a chat buddy. So I don't think you're too snarky, Mr. Nosh. I mean, it's only when you start getting obnoxious that's when you can call yourself snarky.
That comment is my son saying he's arrived at the horses to clean their poop. Okay, from Warsland Piper. I meant message me on my phone, not on the live stream. You know?
You like horses, Simon? Horses, yeah.
I don't mind them. I've even eaten them. So I mean, they're all right.
All right. How's it taste?
Yeah, but I mean, I quite like horses. They're sort of nice creatures. But yeah, they're generally. I mean, the ones that he's gone to clean are quite small, but they can be quite large and intimidating. I first sat on the back of a horse when I was 4, I think.
Oh, really?
So have you ever been horse riding, you two?
Yeah, I've been horse riding.
No, I don't ride horses. I just sit on their backs and they go, and I don't fall off.
No, they don't get hurt.
You've been horse riding? Have you? You should go pony trekking in America or something.
No, yeah, I've done it before. I'm not really that into it.
I've done it too.
No.
It scared me a little bit, but I like it a lot. I wish I could do more.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really get much out of it. It's like, well, that was the thing. I'm done.
You don't like any sport.
I'm not into sports. I don't get it. I don't get the important. I mean, I did play basketball when I was in middle school, but I didn't. No, 2 minutes? No.
When I was in middle school, I had to make the decision of either doing basketball all the time or doing drama all the time. You probably knew
I
it.
did basketball.
What a choice!
Yeah, basketball or drama.
I like the drama better.
No, Nosh. Nosh has given up. Go to bed.
Oh, good night, Nosh.
Good night.
Dream of electronic sheep.
Time.
If you get that reference, you're awesome.
I get the reference. Yes.
Okay, good. Dream of Philip K. Dick.
Nosh the replicant.
Yeah, no, I don't know. So I mean, I stopped doing basketball mostly because I just didn't like my teammates.
I just didn't like what sports did to people. What? So funny.
Oh yeah, just I didn't like it because it was like too much like hard work, or I didn't like it because I kept getting hurt, or I didn't like it because I didn't like anybody else that was playing it. You know.
Yeah, I mean that's the truth. I didn't like it. Well, no, I had friends on the basketball team, but I didn't like how competitive they got. It's like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. So I mean, just the way it would change them as people when they played sports. I didn't like that.
Yeah, so like when you get behind the wheel of a car, you become a different person. Yeah.
What's that? You get in the car, you're a different
It's like when you get
person?
behind the wheel of a car, you become a person. Yeah, you become that person in the Republican. Yeah, here I am promoting your video, your film.
No. Kiki was asking,
yeah.
are there any sports that you like, Simon?
Rallycross. I quite like watching. Hopefully, at the end of this month, I'm going to go with my youngest son to watch some rally. Not rallycross, but rally. But yeah, that's a bunch of people standing around waiting for cars to go past very fast through dirt.
Is that a sport?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd have to
That's a
look it up. I don't even
sport.
know what that is.
You should look up. You should look
Rally
sort of world rally championships.
This is with a car, though.
Look it up on YouTube. Look it up on YouTube. It's with a car.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with a car.
World Rally Championships on YouTube. You need a car. I mean, I spectating.
Yeah, but there's like no physical.
I like spectating.
When it comes to sports, people are always thinking like, "What do you do to train your body?" You know.
This is train your body too.
Yeah, well, I guess you could also call esports a sport. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh yes, I mean one of my former guests.
They love to give early. I don't know. Some of my friends
moderates.
What's up? I don't mean to talk over you. What's up?
I was going to say esports. So one of my former guests is an esports moderator and translator. So
what was that again?
That's still a thing. Yeah. Chokochi. She's an Australian woman. She translates for e-teams when if the event is being held in Korea, for example, or Japan. No, in Japan, I think, and she does the translation for the teams, sort of like so that they can understand what the judges are saying and all that sort of business.
There seems to be some sort of lag on your end. I'm noticing.
Yeah, you're all very pixelated, you two. I don't know. I don't know if the audience.
Like I'm looking at myself my computer here.
Yes.
That's weird.
You're moving all very slowly and pixelated.
Oh. Is that why we keep talking over each other?
Well, I'm going to say. Well, no, that's just me being rude. I'm going to put you onto the main screen, and
yeah.
Now you're slightly less.
Yeah, we are very pixelated. Why is it like when I look at my face, I look fine?
Yeah.
That's weird. Whatever. Yeah, I am very pixelated. What the hell? Huh.
The camera problem?
I'm not sure. Maybe
we've closed our tabs. We've
maybe need to update the internet or something. I'm not sure. Huh. Strange. Whatever.
You're on your limit.
Simon, where'd you go? All I see is me now. Yeah, it's like.
Well, yes, I did that too, in case that would help with the pixelation.
Oh, no, we look like we're in Afghanistan, and we're a reporter or something.
Okay. Oh, there we go. You're slightly better now.
That's strange. I don't know.
Yeah, that was weird. Trials and tribulations. Yes, when you're using free software, this is. It's because all the world is now sort of interneting, and the resources are being strained, probably.
Maybe, or maybe I just need to update my internet or something. I've been trying to get a faster one, but who knows?
I think this is the fastest one.
Is it?
Are you streaming from an ISDN line?
I could be. I don't know what that is. I'd have to look it up.
She's not fallen asleep. No, she's still here to save us from technical nightmares.
ISDN line. Let me look up what that is. What's the problem with? I don't know, dude. I mean, you gotta help me out with this ISDN network. Okay.
No, I have no idea. Risa is saying, my Wi-Fi gets slower and weaker during the night when everyone is using the internet at home. If everybody in your apartment is using the internet, and everybody in the apartment next door and everybody else is all using the internet, your local server may be getting
I'm in a high-rise with a bunch of other people, so maybe that's it. It might be that.
Because Reese is in Tokyo and says what
this is Sunday night.
And Sunday night.
Everybody's home, probably streaming their Netflix shows or something.
Yeah, probably.
Does that affect us?
Maybe.
I should have scheduled for Sunday morning in Japan, but that would have meant that I would have be up at the crack of dawn.
Yeah, that's weird. I never had this problem before.
Oh, Perk says what ISDN means. I mean, this is probably the real meaning of ISDN: improbably slow download network.
Incredibly slow download network. Yeah. What's up?
This is totally blurry.
Yeah, it's totally blurry. It's like we're.
Yes, I can remember what you looked like. It's all right.
Yeah, it's like looking into another dimension.
I'll put our picture in there then.
Yeah, we just put our picture up. Like, we just cut back and forth with the pictures. It'd be like some of those old shows they used to have, like on PBS a long time ago. I don't know if they had anything like that in England. They just had these pictures. They had people talk over them. What?
Sonzai意義.
Yeah.
Finally, I got that.
Oh, sonzai what?
Sonzai意義.
Do you know what that
Oh,
means?
you've seen the kanji. Now she's read the kanji.
Yeah.
But nobody says it in Japan, apparently.
I think they do. Some people, they still do.
Okay. What can you tell us? What was your question, Simon, about it?
The if there's a Chinese equivalent.
Oh, a Chinese equivalent. Okay.
Uh-huh.
That's okay. That was it. All right. Question solved. Did you prepare anything else, Simon? I'm sorry.
Not really. I was going off the cuff. How things generally evolve on this show. I mean, it's me with guests.
I've been updating all my thumbnails. Broad in Japan told me to like update my thumbnails and work on my titles, so I've been doing that.
Oh.
I'm going through all of them. If you check out the Broad in Japan video on my channel, you'll see what the new thumbnail looks like.
Yeah, I helped a lot too.
Yeah, she helped a lot too by picking out the right font and stuff.
Hope you will like.
Yes, so if my viewers, but I presume quite a lot of my viewers, since this is your second appearance, already are subscribers. But if those who are not, please do subscribe to Radrey's channel. He does have interesting guests regularly, more than I do, and it's worth a look. Oh, well.
Yeah, if anybody knows who
Roshan Giyi says Risa.
Food for life. Well, that's in Chinese.
That's the.
It is.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Food for Life. Thank you. Yeah, that's exactly what it means. That's it.
Food for life.
I'm starting to sound like an alien from District 9. All right. Okay.
Take that as a compliment.
The internet does. I would take. It's a very good film, District 9. Go and see it.
I like the first half of it. The second half turns into some cliche action movie. Like when they had the whole documentary style, meant like where it kind of seemed like it was like a live action thing, like a live action mixed with, or what do you call it? A reenactment mixed with like documentary style. I thought that was very clever, and I wish they would have finished with it, but then they kind of made it into more of a just some regular Hollywood film towards the end. But a good movie overall. What's his name? Neil Blomkamp. That's probably going to be the only movie he's best known for nowadays.
Yes, I think he made something after that, but I've totally forgotten what it was.
He made one called Ellipsum or something, or Elysium or something with Matt Damon. I guess it was really
Elysium, yeah.
Elysium, that's it. Thank you. It was really, the message was heavy-handed about rich people versus poor people. And then he made Chappie, the Short Circuit remake, but rated R, or rated 18 plus.
Yeah.
And then he also did
which it's been totally forgotten.
Yeah, well, I think everybody's forgotten about it. The only thing I'm going to remember about this film, Chappie, is that it was edited in Japan. They edited the film to make it look like, what is it? They make Chappie look cute to sell it to the kids, the young women. It's like, oh, Chappie, so cute. And then that's it. Then he made...
Notches with it. He says he was...
Nasha's saying what? It was based on
Nasha's saying that it was actually...
a film school sort of thing. The motion picture just didn't have enough work with. Oh, I see. So that he had an idea, and so that's why he put the documentary stuff in it. I mean, that's what part of made it interesting. That's what made it different than like all the rest of the like normal films you see every now and then. Because I mean, it has kind of a cliche kind of story. But yeah, it's like with any film, you need to have some interesting beginning to get people into it, and that definitely had an interesting beginning. Yeah, then he went on to like later make an Alien movie, and nobody saw it. So and that's it. So I think he'll only be known for District 9, and District 9.
Produced by Peter Jackson, apparently, according to Perk. So the Hobbit chappy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was Neil Blomkamp, ladies and gentlemen. Simon transitioned me out of this. And he's transitioned.
So, try and transition you. So, I mean, with some minutes left to go, can we? What I want to know really is, because you were talking yesterday on your live stream about filmmaking, and I watched the clips. And when you make a film, when you're sort of, and you said you've got projects on the go, is it done in the same way as you would make a YouTube video, whereas you're the sort of cameraman, director, all things, and you go out and do it, and you just have the actors there, or do you assemble a team and get things done? Like, do you have like a sound guy? Do you have or girl, and do you have camera operators? Minimum of 2 cameras or whatever. And do you then go out and direct, or is it all a one-man show?
No. I mean, doing YouTube and doing like a real film, like a real movie, that's like a whole different beast. Because I mean, because you need to have somebody taking care of sound, you have actors, you have so many different people involved with it. I mean, when you're just doing YouTube, it's just yourself, and then maybe you can have an intern or something. But most of the early pioneers of the internet, they were really just one-man shows. That's probably why a lot of YouTubers, they became successful, because they had full creative control. Whereas like with a film, a movie, you have to have people who have the same sort of interests as you, or you're like people who want to reach the goal of finishing the film, that have the same aspirations. Or if you have a character that you've written, that you can find an actor where they want to portray a certain character, like they want to be the bad guy, or they want to be the good guy, or they want to be the princess, or whatever character or motif they have. So it's one of these things that takes lots of preparation, because especially if you need the source material, and you need to know what the source material is going to look like when you start shooting the film, and you need to have a lot of visions. Like that's why a lot of the time they do storyboards, so you have a kind of a clear vision of what something's going to look like, because sometimes you can't always get the locations that you need, and that's a whole other thing on its own. What's his name? Stanley.
So you do. I mean, to what extent do you? I mean, do you write it yourself? Do you storyboard it yourself, and then do you direct it yourself, or do you? What is your role when you say you make a film? How many roles do you take on, and how many roles do you sort of like to delegate? Generally,
well, that also depends too.
Ideally.
I mean, I guess like most auteurs, if you guess the French term, I guess you would write it yourself, you would direct it yourself, but you're definitely going to need some help with like sound, or I mean, I guess like if you're doing micro budget stuff, which is like what I'm doing, it definitely helps to have other people to like make sure things are going smoothly. Because like if it was just me, it would probably take 10, like what is it, the whole day just to get 2 shots, if it was just me doing everything. At least with like more people, you're there, we can sort of agree with what it is we're shooting. And because I'm not sure if you've ever been on a film set before, because like sometimes, have you ever been on one, Simon?
not strictly a film set. I've been on a TV film set. I mean, but the set was
That's
actually
kinda
just a
similar.
location where I was working. Yeah, yeah. And we had to sit
And-
around a lot for one take. We took about like
just for one
2
take.
hours, 5 minutes of footage or 2 minutes of footage all day, basically. You know.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Sometimes just 2 minutes.
Wow.
And you have to really love what you're doing in order to, like, you know, put up with that kind of stuff. And I mean, especially if you like want the lighting to look good. Because I mean, when we watch movies on Netflix, we completely take it for granted that this stuff took a long time to make. A lot of people worked on it, and you know, everything's synced up and runs smoothly. Because I mean, if you think about all the bad movies there are out there, like everybody makes fun of Tommy Wiseau's The Room, but that movie is actually really well, you know, it's shot very well. The music isn't bad. You know, I mean, the acting is horrible, but it's still a pretty well produced film. I mean, you've seen The Room, right?
So I mean, guilty. No, sorry.
You haven't? Okay. Well, I don't know. What's the worst movie you've ever seen, Simon? What's the worst one you've ever seen? Because our culture is proliferated with, you know, media all the time.
And something to do with the MCU, probably.
MCU.
I think it was the last thing. Marvel Comics universe.
Okay.
Yeah, probably one of the yeah.
Captain Marvel.
Yes, I should probably be not that bad. No, before that, probably just one of the Avengers movies that I thought, oh yeah, it's like run of the mill kind of stuff.
So you just
yes,
kind of mainstream stuff.
Mainstream,
well, I don't know.
mainstream
MCU
stuff.
is a whole other thing. But what were you saying?
But yes, I generally don't go and watch films on my own. I mean, I'm talking here quite a few years ago when I went with my sons to watch it. Or my son, one son, is just not bothered with that sort of thing. And yeah.
Huh.
You've been away for 20 minutes. What did you miss? You missed pixelated things. And
yeah, I don't know
Birdemic
why
is worse than The Room.
I mean, it's kind of really bothering me right now.
I think what Risa said, that everybody in your, I mean, what you said, everybody in your apartment has now, it's the time. You know, the kids have gone to bed and they've all turned on Netflix.
Yeah, probably everybody's home because of the coronavirus. Nobody wants to go out, you know, to go get sick and get a disease. And they probably don't want to go to the movie theater.
It's getting worse in Japan now.
That would, yes.
How many people have it now?
It's getting worse, Kiki?
Yeah, it's getting worse.
Yeah, I've heard it's getting worse in Japan now.
Like about 300? 200?
300, 200?
300?
200
Whoa.
to 300.
Let's see. You can always Google it. Coronavirus. Japan.
Because our
COVID-19.
It says 2 hours ago, 70 more cases of Japan. Oh, that's a cruise ship. Does that count though?
Is it?
I don't know.
No, that's I mean the yes, it's.
That's just the cruise ship though.
Over 330.
Bringing the total to 330
on the mainland.
Well, that's including the cruise ship though.
I think so. Is it?
That's like, because like basically Japan's turning the entire cruise ship into a petri dish at this point. I don't know what they're thinking, but whatever. I'm not a politician. I can't make these decisions.
Because they can't let them get off from the ship.
Yeah, no, they can't let them get off the ship, but it's like they should have handled this situation earlier, or like figured out where to send them. Or like, because like, they had one ship that they sent to Cambodia. They would let them dock. I don't. They should have thought this through. That's all I'm saying. It's like if you're gonna have a virus, that stuff happens, you know. But whatever, I guess. I mean, Japan's one of these countries that has like preparation upon preparation. So I'm surprised they didn't handle this so well. Because I mean, usually like they put like American preparations to shame. So like seeing this is kind of like, wow, okay. It's kind of like Carlos watching that Carlos Ghosn moment. I'm pretty sure Japan's pretty embarrassed about it.
Still.
Yes. Japanese post. So, how did he post himself? No, he didn't post himself. He went in escaped in a case or something.
Yeah, he was in a case, and then he left the Kansai airport.
Yeah.
In the case.
Yeah, I don't know.
You could advertise your cello cases. Escape from Japan with XYZ cello case available now.
Perk says in France they quarantine them in a summer school camp. Wow. I guess that's better than being stuck on a boat and being. Because I guess I was listening to the Deep Dive. It's a podcast from the Japan Times, and they're interviewing people who are on the Princess ship right now, and how like everybody on the ship right now is really despondent.
Yeah, Reese is saying it was already too late when the Chinese government finally spoke out to the public. Yes, they just kept the information bottled up too long, so nobody sort of took any notice until it was too late.
They all blame that Wuhan government thing.
Oh, the Wuhan government.
They all blame that.
What's the new thing that they say was a bat that contracted the virus? Somebody ate a bat.
From the wet market in Wuhan, yeah, somebody.
I think so. That's one of the things.
Oh, like a dirty bat.
Yeah, it's a bat.
Remember, kids, don't eat bats.
Actually, what I heard the other one is some type of the bat is really popular in Taiwan. They say it's really popular food in there too. No, just that kind of type of bat is have some virus or something. But usually I won't eat it. I won't eat that.
Right. Well, you can eat all kind of crazy stuff in China. Like I had tortoise feet there once. Those actually was pretty good. I like those tortoise feet. Tasted like beef.
We had chicken feet the other day. Well, chicken feet is a standard Chinese thing, but yeah.
I'm not a chicken feet fan. I don't like those.
Risa says she's never heard of eating bat until recently. Yeah. Sorry. Reese is not going to have it on her show, that's for sure.
Yeah. We had frog. I had frog too. It's like, imagine if chicken was massively wet and like been wet for years. That's what it tastes like.
Really?
That's what it tastes like to me.
Okay.
It tastes like super wet chicken. Like
wet?
not juicy, just wet. Like it's been sitting in the water for like years.
Yeah.
Wow. Sounds terrible.
No, I didn't hate it. It's just that's what it tasted like to me.
Is the one we had in Shabu Shabu?
Yes, the one we had in the Shabu Shabu restaurant. Okay. It was okay. It was just too like. Actually, no. Here's a better comparison. It's like eating chicken that you didn't fully cook. Like, because you know how sometimes when you don't fully cook a chicken, sometimes it tastes really chewy. That's what frog tasted like.
Sorry, I've just Victor give me a flake man messaged me, so I just messaged him back.
He said, "Hey Simon, I'm watching your show. What are all the rabbits doing in the background?"
Frog maybe once in my
You gonna have Victor on your show, Simon?
I should actually invite him. He's not been on this show since I've created it. He's been on
Victor, get on the show. Be on the show, Victor.
He's been on for ages, loads of times. But I mean, yes, I should actually. If you're watching,
maybe I'm just gonna cut my video feed because it's just like it's distracting to watch. All right, is that better?
Well, I shall put myself up now. There we go.
I'm just gonna voice of God you.
Okay. What I should do is really go and find some appropriate photographs and put them up.
There you go. Now's a good time.
Right. That's the media files. Media files for in.
Well, you can look at the comments here.
Oh, okay. Cool.
There we go. Open. Okay.
Welcome to Simon NoChaNoMa, where Simon opens up pictures.
Yes, sorry. That's that. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Oh,
you should have some elevator in the background, Simon.
Oh, rabbit.
It is a rabbit. It's David Lynch's rabbits.
Media files, Kiki. There we go. Sorry, I'm rambling here, folks.
You're still like figuring the ins and outs of the StreamYard there, Simon?
No, not that. It's I've got 2 apps there. There's Kiki. Now I've got to find you.
Where did you get that? That was a
Internet.
Oh, last one.
No, I think it was on your Instagram. I'll tell you. I'll just leave that up because I can't. You all know what Radrey looks like. Look at my thumbnail, and that's him looking like.
It's one of my many personalities.
Multiple personality
Where
disorder.
were we?
I guess they don't call it that anymore. They
we're-
call it
DID. They call it dissociative identity disorder. People who have different personalities.
Eating frog is not a common thing in Japan. No, it's not a common thing anywhere except
No.
France, really.
Oh yeah, that's right. They eat frogs in France. I forgot about that.
Really?
Yeah. Although I do remember, I think I was.
That's a derogatory word for French people.
Yeah, frog. Bloody frog. Sorry, any French viewers, I apologize. Not that there are any.
Simon NoChaNoMa loves his French viewers despite his guests
Racist
dabbling in
comment.
derogatory racist remarks. After my show last week, I don't know, man. I gotta like bleep out some of those parts yesterday.
Yes. Rabbit meat. Rabbit meat says food for life.
Have you had like a whale meat?
Wheel meat? What's that?
Whale meat.
A whale.
Whale meat.
I haven't actually. I hear it's like overloaded in mercury.
I had it once.
Any good?
Tastes like
And?
Saba.
Tastes like Starbucks?
No, Saba.
What's Saba?
Saba?
What's like Saboten?
No, Saba. Saba is a name of the fish.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Okay, tastes just like a normal fish, but it's a really dark color, like almost black.
I know there's a whale place in
That's-
Shibuya.
In the fugu.
Yeah, fugu. You ever had fugu? Simon?
Fugu. I've not had fugu. No, I mean I just watch to see if other people have it and stay upright.
Is it
Then
pronunciation about
Yeah,
fugu?
just blowfish.
Oh, blowfish. Yeah.
I've never had it.
apparently, Mark is getting a request in comments for you to do an impression of me. Don't know why.
Wait, who?
I shall move my lips and you do it. You speak. You see, and we're live. I'll just move my lips.
I guess he liked my imitation of you when I did it on the coronavirus video a couple of weeks ago with Andy-san.
Yeah,
I guess you didn't catch that one.
I did. I was watching that. I was there in comments as usual.
I was saying that you should do your own ASMR channel.
You blowfish.
Yes.
Like you should do the
Welcome
ASMR
to
channel.
Simon
Where
NoChaNoMa.
I always like these ASMR videos where like they role play, where they play a character, and they do it for like more than 10 minutes. And it mean because if you're gonna do it for longer than 10 minutes, it means you're really into it. You remember what I said, right?
No, I can't.
You don't remember?
no.
Like I was saying, you got to play the condescending dad.
Oh.
Great role. Because like Andy-san was saying stuff like, you could do a thing where like you go sit down. A very bad boy.
Audience. Now then, audience, I'd like you to sit down, please, and listen to this show. It's very educational.
Sit down, please. Finish the show.
And I shall eschew your comments.
Sit down and write me a question. Come on.
Burke is asking, is
Otherwise,
your
I've read
raison
all day.
d'etre to blow fish?
Look, you clicked on this link. You might as well write a question in it.
Kickabiliches. You don't know what that is, do you? Kickabiliches. That's frog's legs in Dutch. Ellen has pointed out they do have that over here in Holland. Yes, and I avoid them like the plague. Yes, don't eat kickabiliches. Save the frogs.
Kick Village?
It's frog. Kicker is a frog because it kicks.
Oh.
And billages are like the legs or the thighs.
Oh, okay.
Kick your villagers, not kick your villagers. Kick your villagers.
Perk is saying he doesn't know where we came up with that idea with the ASMR vid. No, because I mean, you've seen
Robert.
ASMR videos. You've seen ASMR videos where they role play.
I
right?
don't watch them. I've no ASMR. No, just has no appeal. Has no appeal to me. Doesn't resonate with me at all. ASMR. No, as I scratch the microphone.
I watched one, and I was showing Kiki it, and like it was like this woman who like takes you into like to take care of you, like it's like a she's like a nurse, and she's like talking to you about your problems, and I couldn't watch it because I kept feeling like I was cheating on Kiki. It was really weird. Like, that ASMR video, didn't I show you? Oh, it really made me uncomfortable. Like it's like this is weird. Like I don't know if I'm.
Dream?
No, I showed you. I showed you that video. It made me uncomfortable. I can send it to you, Simon, if you don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. I mean, well, I live alone, so I may be all right.
All right.
Hope yourself not watching this.
All right. Okay. Well, because I mean, sometimes because I'd send it to my friend, like the same video. This woman who talks to you really slowly is an ASMR lady and asks you about your problems. It's like she's a nurse, and she seems like she's very caring, and she talks very slowly, like, "Hi, I heard you had a problem. Is your head okay?" That sort of thing. Very soft, very gentle. And then, like, I sent that to one of my friends, and like, man, I don't know if I should be relaxed or if I should be, masturbating or something right now. I can't tell which one I should be feeling. Oh, there's me.
I like that.
Yeah. That's a good picture to put up with me when you say the word masturbating.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, so ASMR. No, because I asked Andy, because Andy kept doing these impressions of Chris Broad, which I didn't think was particularly very good, but you thought it was good, right?
I thought it was okay. Yes, good is another word.
Okay, all right. So the real Simon comes out. It was just okay. I liked this Pete Donaldson impression. That one was good. That one felt legitimate. He didn't do that one.
I'd have to
Chris Broad. What's up?
I'd have to look up Pete Donaldson.
You never listened to Chris's podcast? I listen to it on the way to work sometimes. No, it's worth listening to. I mean, it's kind of fun.
Okay.
Fun little podcast. You like that picture, huh? Kiki can't stop laughing at that picture. Yeah. That's gonna be forever known as the masturbation picture. You're not gonna be able to get it out of your head now.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's bad news bears there. Actually, I did like
made it
with my shirt. I did because Kiki hates that shirt. She hates that purple shirt. So I mean, maybe if I could. I was wearing my purple shirt in that photo. Now he replaced it with the Shining decor, and it looks better now. I think maybe I should take Simon's little. What happened to my eyes? Like I went bloodshot.
That was to do with the photoshopping. I had to remove the background color. The background color happened to correspond with those two spots in your eyes.
So that's kind of an interesting touch there. It makes it look like I'm gone clinically insane. Like 'cause I'm like breaking blood vessels in my eyes. Yeah. Like this is me on mushrooms or LSD or something.
Oh,
like, my name's no longer Radley. I'm not Radley anymore.
Like if you're on mushrooms, that's what my face would look like. No. So anyway, I was talking to Andy, and I said, "Do you think you could do a Simon impression?" And that's when he said, "Sit down." And let me ask you, Simon. Where are you from in England?
I'm from the north of England, the northwest of England. My parent in the Lake District.
The Lake
Yes, you'd have to. If you look up on YouTube Cumbrian accent, that's what they would normally talk there. But I don't talk like that because we moved around England quite a lot.
What's it
so
called?
I don't have any one particular.
Like what?
The Lake District. Or if you look up on YouTube, just Cumbrian, Cumbrian.
Cumbrian. Yeah, I think I'm familiar with that one, I think.
Mm.
Why is my internet so slow? Okay, maybe it really is.
There we go. It was your internet making you all fuzzy.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Windermere.
Wow,
Looking where it is
really
on the map.
pretty.
Huh. Yeah,
yes, my grandfather was born there.
He was born here. I was talking to
my
Chris.
My grandfather was born there.
Chris abroad. Chris Broad, and he was telling me he was born, or not born. He grew up in Mayfield. I don't know where that is. I guess it's like 40 minutes away from London or something.
Yes, it sounds
vaguely
south.
This is basically Scotland almost.
It's almost in Scotland. It's under. It's you go up the left of England,
past Manchester, past Leeds,
past Manchester, past Liverpool. If you, it's sort of on the same level as the Isle of Man and the north of Ireland, but on the mainland.
Huh. I'd like to go to England sometime. I've never been there.
It's worth a trip. I mean, not just the Lake District is beautiful, but there are other parts like certain areas of England are also beautiful.
Right. Yeah, Kiki went to London a while ago. You can't. Nobody can see you. Kiki's pointing at herself. No.
I went to with my mom.
She went to go see the royal wedding when that was a thing before the.
I saw them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw them.
I saw Princess Diana when she was alive.
Wow.
And I've been to a royal garden party and seen the Queen and Prince Philip.
Oh,
that's cool.
Well, that's where Chris is from, Mayfield. Oh, okay. It's like south of England or south of London. Excuse me.
He's in north of London, right?
Huh. It's like, what kind of accent do they have up there? Is it more kind of?
I like England a lot.
What, in the north of England?
Because I had one of my relatives.
It depends which side. Yeah.
They say like you can tell where somebody's from in England just based upon their accent, right?
That's true. Yes. Except me.
I'm not sure. Can you count on your fingers how many English accents you know, or is there way more?
I would run out of fingers. That
many,
probably.
Huh? Wow.
Huh. Because sometimes I've heard like some accents where they almost sound like American accents, but it's very subtle that you can tell that it's.
That would be the west of England. A lot of Americans came from the west of England.
Did they? Okay, well, you learned something today. You learned something. I learned something. You learned something, Internet. If you didn't learn that, well then, great. You've been validated. I see. So wait, you're saying you don't have the actual accent of your area?
No, I don't. No, my sister has more of a Cumbrian accent than I do.
Can you imitate it? Can you?
Or is it too hard? Not without being vilified by by old people. Yeah, you'd have to look it up. Really, I can't really do it justice. It's kind of and they use a lot of. I mean, the really sort of the farmers, for example, in Cumbria, and especially in the west coast of Cumbria, they have a very strong accent and use a lot of Scandinavian words or words similar to Scandinavian.
Accent a bit?
No, not at all. Not at all. No.
Oh. No. Really? Because I once worked with this guy in Japan who had a Nottingham accent. And but what was really funny about him was when he first started talking to me, I thought this guy's definitely from Jersey. It's like, hey guys, you want to take care of the kids. They're very important. You understand what they do. They're very interesting. Like that's the way he talked. And like he says, I used to live in England, man. That's where I grew up. And I'm like, are you sure you're not from Jersey? You sound like you're from Jersey Shore. And he says, no, I'm actually from Nottingham, but like nobody would understand my English because I use the Nottingham accent. And so I just decided to copy someone, and like that's the way he said it. He's like, I just decided I really liked a couple of rappers. There's a couple rappers from Jersey I really liked, and so I copied the way they spoke, and then I guess they accepted him after that.
Oh right, yeah. So that's the main reason. You tend to what happens generally when you tend to talk to friends is you start imitating the way they talk, as if to bond. Except,
so
but I don't talk like that, you know.
Do you start saying banana instead of banana?
Banana.
You say banana or banana?
I shall forever say banana.
You never say banana.
Banana.
What's another one?
Trash.
You just say rubbish. In England, they say rubbish.
Rubbish.
Yeah. Banana is definitely the one that's you can always tell where they're from. The way they say banana.
Dibble has come up with the numbers. That's why I haven't run out of fingers. There are about 40 accents in the UK.
Wow, 40 accents.
Wow.
Like, and what I understand is that they judge you based upon your accent over there, right?
Yes, sort of your social status is determined largely. I mean, my social status does not correspond at all with the voice. And because of the work I do and the job I have and the standards of living I have do not at all correspond.
Do you speak Dutch at work all the time?
Pretty much, yeah. Unless I have very occasionally there's a company in England that sells tiles that we buy tiles from in Devon in England, and so I that's one of the few opportunities I get to actually speak English when they ask me to phone them up when there's an order late or something.
Okay.
Zebra. Why zebra? No, zebra. Ice station zebra.
Isn't that Australian? Let's say zebra.
Well, yes, it's zebra. That's the Australians.
The UK.
God love them.
What is? All right, I'm going to type something in the chat. Tell me how you pronounce this. I'm not going to say it because if I say it, then I'll go to private chat.
What is this?
What's that?
H.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So
H.
H.
Yeah.
I'm covering my bases here. It's H with an A with a H.
Why do Americans say H instead of H? Do you have any idea why that is? I couldn't explain it.
Not a clue. Anybody in comments know why that is?
Okay. Just like one day the
Risa, this is interesting. Risa is saying she's heard it's easier for Japanese people to learn British English accent than the American accent. Do you find that? Do you find it you're having to train your class to speak American?
Yeah, no, it's pretty confusing for them because like then katakana, the word it's banana, but in American English you say banana.
Or how about this word, Simon? I'm not going to even say it. This is another one.
I just thought of it. I just sent it in the private chat.
Bottle.
Okay.
Bottle.
Because I was talking to Gimme a Break Man actually, and he was telling me that they don't really pronounce H's and B's.
Hoto.
Yeah. In like British English, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Depends where you are.
I'm not an expert.
It depends on the accent.
So.
Yeah.
But I do really like a British accent.
Oh yeah. I mean.
But it's too hard for me.
It's too hard for you sometimes.
Yeah. Like American, like English is easier.
Right. Well, it's like
a British English. It sounds nicer. More like a traditional. I don't know. Feels like that way.
Right. Well, that's probably what Americans would say too. No, I mean, what is it? Like, did you ever see Gosford Park, the movie? No. directed by Robert Altman. That was the only time I've ever I watched a film that was in British that was directed in England, and that was the only time I started saying to myself, "Man, I need subtitles. I can't understand what they're saying." They're like because they're whispering. Like if they weren't whispering, I probably couldn't understand them. I think I've gotten more used to it now because sometimes it almost kind of like when I listen to your voice, it doesn't sound like I'm listening to someone who's from a foreign country. Whereas like when I listen to Chris Broad's voice, I'm like, wow, this guy's definitely has a different voice than I do. You know, and it took me.
I suppose I have a generic sort of stereotypical English voice, kind of radio kind of announcer voice type thing.
Right.
That's probably So it's been all accent has been largely removed. So it's
what happened to that guy?
Yeah, generic.
On your YouTube stream, what's his name? Totally ASMR. Who is that again?
Well, it's not Victor. It's totally ASMR. Yes, I haven't seen. Oh, that's true. I've not seen him in comments. I'm not quite sure what's
really
happened to him.
One time, he was like, "I'm feeling unloved and abused. I'm leaving this chat." Was that him? Not to call him out or anything.
Could have been.
I just remember him writing that once. Or like, "Are you okay?
God.
What's wrong?" It's like I was writing things for a live stream. They weren't reading them. And
oh well, yes. There's the internet, isn't it? So I mean,
well, I did have somebody like one time who stumbled upon my video, and they're like asking me all these rude questions to ask my guests. I'm like, nope, just not gonna say them. And they got pretty offended, like they're not answering our questions.
This is when you need moderators, but I mean, everybody in comments here is fairly moderate, so I don't need moderators.
Right. Well, I mean, that's the one nice thing about small channels. You don't have to deal with weirdos who just suddenly pop in. It's like the equivalent of being at like a bar and like a bunch of homeless people walk in and they have a knife. You're like, let's go somewhere else. I don't know if you've ever had that experience, but I definitely have.
I don't know. Everybody now in comments is putting their knife away.
Probably. I wonder
what
we could do to like really offend the audience to where like they'd start getting their knives out. And
I don't want to offend my audience.
I know. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. What would you have to do to offend them? Because I mean, you're everybody who's watching this right now is probably really a cool person. They're probably awesome. But I'm just saying, what would it have to take them to like really get angry or something?
Like God.
Start talking about
watch some old episodes of Three Old Dudes. I don't know.
Talk about how Boris Johnson is right or something, or I don't know.
Oh well, Dibble, Boris Johnson, good or bad?
Good or bad? It's like Boris Johnson, great prime minister or greatest prime minister? Like the Stephen Colbert thing. Did you ever watch American TV at all? You know who Stephen Colbert is, right?
No. Vaguely, yes. Jonathan Pye, I know Jonathan Pye, British comedian, but Stephen Colbert.
Pye?
Wait a minute. Oh, you have to look up Jonathan Pye. Yes, he's a dick. There we go. There we go. Who is a dick? Johnson is a dick, or Stephen Colbert? Johnson is a dick. I would go with that.
Oh no, I'm just talking about. There's like one shtick that Stephen Colbert used to always do when he was on the Daily Show in America, where he'd always ask people, George Bush, great president or greatest president? Like not giving them the option to actually say bad president. I think that's probably when people get upset, is when you start talking about politics or you have these really controversial views, or you think that.
There we have it clearly from the comments there. Johnson is a dick.
Who we talk? Oh, Boris Johnson.
Johnson.
Okay. Right.
Boris the Pfeffel.
Right. Well, I mean,
I've just lost some viewers. We've gone political, and I've lost viewers.
That's okay. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Simon.
I don't, but I don't get as sort of turned on by numbers as bloke unk. So I'm all right.
He really got turned on by that. He was like standing up in his chair and everything.
Hey, I'm not going to put my shirt on my head either, so don't worry.
Yeah, what was that all about? I don't know. It was definitely entertaining. I'll give you that much.
It was. Yes. Yeah. Saturday morning, lying in my bed, watching a guy go get drunk. It was rather good.
Oh, I just clicked on the video, so you have 7 followers now.
7 watches.
I'll put it on my phone.
I'm going to I can take my clothes now. It's just quite warm with this jacket.
Yeah.
That's as far as I'm going, Kiki. Don't worry. It's all right.
Oh, there we go. We got 8. Yeah. Oh. All right. Hopefully that puts us at 8.
I can hear myself.
Yeah. No, I just put it on my phone just so we can get 8
followers.
Anyway. It makes the audience seem like there's more people here. No, I just turned it off. Anyway. Yeah, so going back to what we were talking about, how I did an imitation of you, how you always say we're live. I don't want to repeat it because I feel like I'm mocking you. So I think you're awesome, Simon.
I don't mind. Not after the amount of. I'm just half a bottle of sake, so I'm all right.
All right. Food for life. Could you tell us how old Radrey and Kiki? Well.
What? How did Radrey and Kiki meet? That is a good question, actually. Whether it's too personal, I don't know, but it's a good question.
Do you want me to tell them the truth, or do you want me to tell?
Let Kiki tell the story.
We have 2 versions. One version is for the parents.
I don't know.
Okay, your mom's not watching this, is she?
Yeah.
No, because I wanted to do a video about that, and she's like, "No, our parents watch this, you know." And on the Simon NoChaNoMa, this is a private space. It's a show. I'm not saying nobody watches the show, Simon. I'm just saying
just not parents.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's all right. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to say it? Or
okay.
You want me to say it?
Kiki.
You want me to say
No, let's
it?
let Kiki say it. No, I was going to say let Kiki say it.
She keeps pointing at me.
All right, I'll just say it. We met at a dating app called Badoo.
Is it?
Yeah, it was Badoo. You don't even remember? Okay.
No, I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah, it was Badoo. I remember it had this weird Indian name. Or maybe that's not Indian.
Sounds Indian. It's like Badoo. And I just
Badoo.
happened to be in the area where you were living with your stepdad at that given time. Because sometimes I'd like turn on the dating app and I'd do this thing where, like, I don't know if you've ever used Tinder before, Simon.
I've never used a dating app, so
okay.
No.
Like on Tinder, sometimes like it's so hard to get matches in Japan. I mean, it's a bit easier in like places like from what I've heard. I've never tried it in Taiwan or Thailand, but it's really hard to get them in Japan because I want to say they're a bit more selective here with their white men. Not really white.
They have
anyway.
Yeah.
And I often get people who are interested in people who are. I often get it. Okay, let me rephrase that. I often get people who are interested in men who are of the Latino persuasion. So I think I fit that build, even though I'm not Latino. Anyway, so sometimes like when you're going on a dating app, sometimes it's just like, well, I'll just swipe right. Like 100 times. Like I don't care. Like back then they used to have like one of these fidget spinners that you could just use on the app. You could just swipe right 100 times. Just so you you know what? I'll just take anything and I'll see what shows back up. You know? And like, because the fidget spinner would go, it'd turn around, and so I'd just swipe right on all of them. And I happened to be in Kanagawa during the time when I I think I swiped right. I swiped right on Kiki's thing, on her profile, and I said, okay, this person looks cool. I mean, they don't seem like they're very they don't seem stuck up, and they don't seem like they're very serious. Because I'd see so many women on that app, they're like very, very serious.
What did Simon do?
What are you doing, Simon? What is the subtlety?
I'm bringing you together.
All right. You're gonna like. If I'm gonna mention something negative, you're gonna pull us apart. Like do Back to the Future kind of thing. Like make me all fade away. Yeah. So I mean, and then I just started kind of my casual conversation. We agreed to meet up one time just for like coffee or something, and we eventually we met up in Shimokitazawa and.
Okay, let me tell the story.
Oh, cool.
All right, yeah. You don't like telling the story, so I want to hear yours.
No, it's okay. Just sorry, you won't mention that because.
Yeah, I know because
the first time what he wears is like a director.
No, I was wearing a what was I wearing?
Like a vest.
I was wearing a vest,
Like
and I think it was a V-neck.
No,
was
it's
it a
not
V-neck?
No.
Was it a
look
collar
like
shirt?
A cameraman.
Oh, okay.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, and I had like this weird goatee thing too at the same time as well, because I was really into growing facial hair back then, and now whenever I grow facial hair,
I think I've seen I've seen pictures of you with the goatee. Yes.
And I needed to keep it for this job that I had, so I had to keep it for a while. The goatee, and then she says you should get rid of that because it just ages you, and so I haven't had it since. But
that
but
was
yeah,
like after 4 years later.
Yeah, 4 years ago. And then eventually we agreed to meet up again, and then the rest is history. And we decided that we liked each other.
Cool.
It's like one of these things. I don't know if you've ever. Maybe you can speak from this experience, Simon. But like when you date somebody, it's so much. I don't know. It's not fun sometimes because you have lots of trial and error. It's like Groundhog Day. Like, I shouldn't have done that. That wasn't nice. No, I shouldn't have done that. That sort of thing where you think about yourself as Hagrid from Harry Potter. Like, shouldn't have said that. I should have said that. Then you like, well, I guess I'll go date someone else. That sucks.
Yeah.
And so luckily from past experience.
Yes, I mean this is.
Continue.
Thank you for
Yes, Reese is saying she really hated dating apps, so she deleted it for 4 year ago.
Yeah, after that, I hate that too because a lot of like annoying message come to shows up, like
So now this is a good question. Now, have you now both of you deleted your dating apps, or do you?
Of course, that thing is annoying.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's getting annoying later. Like I don't know. They start saying some like gross things or.
Well, mostly for women. I mean, for guys, it's just like you get nothing, and you're like trying to like swipe right, and you get just nothing. Like, all right, maybe I need a better profile picture. Then you start like reading on the internet
or a better job or a better job.
Yeah, like it says, okay, make sure your chest is out. Be in front of a white background. Okay, I can do that. And then make sure your hands are behind you instead of in front of you.
You know what?
Okay.
I think that could help you getting better for your thumbnail.
Yeah, probably. Hey, I've been taking the advice that
just don't
Chris
look,
Broad gave me.
Don't look like this.
Yeah. Hey, don't look like you've been on mushrooms. Yeah.
So Chris Broad has been giving you dating advice. That's a bit weird.
Not dating advice, thumbnail advice.
Okay.
It'd be funny if he was giving me dating advice. Yeah, because he doesn't really talk about like his dating life. No, and that's fine. I mean, I understand. Like it's like when you don't want certain things on the internet.
Personal life.
What's up? You talking to someone? What's going on?
Who? What?
Did I lose you? Okay, I thought
Me?
I lost you. That was weird.
No, I'm still here.
Okay, all right.
Oh, no, I'm still here.
Yeah. Anyway, happy ending. Not the kind you get at a massage parlor, though.
Indeed. Well, that's the bit. That's the bit that we don't talk
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, happy endings. The
That's the
part
bit
where
the parents don't get to hear. You know.
No, it's like when they take you to a room and then they bring out the balloons and the clowns and everything. Happy ending. Da, 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 da. I don't know. That's how I wish happy ending really was.
What, you want clowns in the bedroom?
Yeah,
Hello.
clowns in the bedroom. I'm not scared of clowns. Some people are really scared of them. Well, I think
I'd be
was it
scared of
Stephen
clowns
King's
if
kid
I was
really
on a
ruined
date
it
and
for
they
you?
appeared in the bedroom.
Yeah. Have you ever wanted to be a clown, Simon? Not an actual
No.
clown like you're
No,
a
I can
loser.
say that
Clown
with
like you're an entertainer.
Neither. Neither.
Neither.
No.
Are clowns too funny for you?
No, they're just. I mean, I've been to a circus a couple of times and did not laugh. So, yes.
If you had to be
Me?
a clown, Simon, what kind of clown would you be? Would you be a sad clown? Would you be a
No.
happy clown?
I'd be a happy clown. I'd be the sort of like the fall guy kind of clown.
I'd be a sad clown, Simon. I think
No.
I would be a clown with class, though. A sad clown, but with class.
Slava Snow Show is the one of the best. Okay, sorry. Perk loves clowning, so
because there's a couple of different clowns. There's white face clown. There's what is it? The vaudeville clown. There's many different types.
The class clown.
Yeah, class clown. There you go. I was talking to one of my friends yesterday because I'm a teacher, right? And like one of these days, I'm gonna end up like that sketch in Key and Peele. Where did you ever see this one? The Key and Peele sketch where there's like he plays there's a substitute, not the substitute teacher one where he mispronounces everybody's name like they're of African descent. I don't know if you've seen Key and Peele, right?
I've heard of it. Put it that way.
Well, there's one episode where he plays like this math teacher with like who's bald but has long hair. Like those people who are balding on top, but they still have long hair in the back. He had this long hair, and there's this disruptive kid in class, and he just he keeps on making fun of the teacher, and then he makes fun of everybody, and then eventually the teacher. He's like the teacher. What is it? Keegan Michael Key, who plays the teacher. He's like, "Hey man, you're really pushing my buttons. Please stop doing that." That he eventually goes crazy, like making fun of him, pulling down his pants and like putting his finger through the, the zipper on his pants and everything. And when the principal walks in, sees him, like, "What are you doing to these children?" And then he takes them away. And then they lift up the kid, the class clown who's been misbehaving the entire time. They push him up in the air and they're like cheering, "Yeah, Jimmy, yeah!" And then it ends in one of these, freeze frames. And then it says stuff like, "Jimmy went and he accomplished every goal in his life and he became president of the United States. Whereas the teacher was arrested in prison and got beaten up and died." The end. Okay. That's how I figure my life's going to go one of these days. There's going to be this one kid who's going to get me in trouble. And I'm just going to go crazy from having to take care of kids that like to misbehave.
Go on. We call clowns Piero here.
Piero, oh, that's right. Well, then in Japan, they call him Piero. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, right. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, well, I think it's the French word for clown, Piero.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, Piero.
Okay, I'm going to ask you something, Simon. You know Roberto Benigni, right?
The Italian film actor and
the Italian filmmaker. What do you think of Life is Beautiful? Have you seen that movie?
I've seen bits. but I've not seen it thoroughly.
What's your
But
impression
yeah,
of it?
I know what it's about. It's from the bits that I've seen, it's a tragic comedy kind of, you know.
Do you have any opinion on it?
My opinion of it would be it is good.
Okay,
Because,
all right.
and the premise, for example,
All
but
right.
I've not seen it sufficiently to give a thorough critical analysis. No.
All right.
Or to give a yes. What would you say?
I would say fuck that movie. I can't stand it. It's so insulting to Jewish people. That's like the one movie that really makes me upset. I don't know. It's like it's mocking Jewish people. I can't stand it. I mean, I'm not Jewish, but it's like if I were, this would really, really annoy me. What's his name? Steven Spielberg wanted to rock. What's up?
I was going to say yes. I mean, the premise. I mean, for those who don't know, Life is Beautiful. It's the premise of a clown, a Jewish clown who's put in a concentration camp, something like that. Am I correct? That's the
No. He's put in a concentration camp, and he's trying to like make jokes while he's in the concentration camp and make light of the situation. Steven Spielberg wanted to walk out of that movie. But then Kathleen, I think, who was his wife? She was Indiana Jones. She's like, don't walk out. Just don't. It's going to be in the papers everywhere. Like, all right, I won't walk out. You know, because...
but yes, I could see
I don't know. I mean, I just think there's some things you don't make fun of, I think. You don't make jokes about. I think that's one of them. I mean, one of the darkest chapters in human history. Yeah.
Yes.
Subject. Like, isn't it hilarious? No.
I mean, well, no. I was just thinking of Mel Brooks, but Mel Brooks didn't do that. He just did like Springtime for Hitler. But I mean, it's not quite the same.
Yeah, that's a little different. I'd have to watch it again to tell you what it is I really hate about it.
The producers, that was it, not that Springtime.
Producers is all right. I'm okay with the I like Mel Brooks.
But like I said, I'd have to watch it again to tell you what I really hated about it.
Yes, this has been Stand-Up Philosophy with Simon NoChaNoMa.
Yeah, stand-up philosophy. What did they say? It was a History of the World Part 1. Like, what are you? It's like, I'm a stand-up philosopher.
Oh, a bullshit artist. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
You ever saw that movie? That's a good one.
I mean, at least, okay, maybe the thing is with Mel Brooks is that he is Jewish.
I think Robert Benigni's not, or I don't know. I have to watch it again.
Looks Jewish.
I just remember being really, really like, oh, this is such bad taste.
Yes, but not done in bad taste in Monty Python style, but done, you know, sort of in sincere bad taste. Not quite sure whether that's contradiction in terms.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know. I should watch it again.
I'm trying to figure out why I hate it. I can't remember. I just remember being offended.
That's like you know, not knowing why you dislike a certain food and then trying it again. And,
yeah, no, it's just like that. It's like, why did I not like onions? Why do I hate them so much? Like, what do I don't like about them? Like, I mean, they taste great with like gyudon. What?
Yeah. And then you get kicked out of the room at night because you fart so much.
I guess so. No, and then like I remember, oh yeah, it makes my breath smell bad. And oh yeah, it you know, I can't stand the crunchiness of it. Like if they're cooked well, sometimes I like it. Like Kiki, the lovely woman that she is, she made me gyudon tonight. Thank you. And those onions were really good. What? Where's the don? What?
There's no don. Just gyu.
No, just gyu. No, there was
onions in that, and I did quite enjoy those onions.
I mean, I'm sure everybody has a food.
You will not be sleeping in the same room tonight.
No, it's fine. I will be. It's
not that bad. It's not. This isn't nuclear meltdown. This isn't Fukushima or anything. Yeah, man. Now I just want to watch that movie now. I don't know what it is. It's like I always like watching things that I hate to remind myself, like, oh, this is why I hate this. Okay. And then I kind of hate myself for putting myself through it. Like, why did I put myself through this? Why did I put myself through something I don't like? But then again, I do like bad movies. Like a movie that's
I mean, Plan
not
9
intentionally bad. What's up?
like Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Right. And like, what is it I don't
really,
like
really bad.
And I think Stephen King said it best. I mean, maybe I've said this 100 times, and maybe you're tired of me saying this, or maybe you've never heard it at all. You can learn more from a bad movie than you can from a good one. So that's probably why I like bad stuff. Like, just trying to, like, and then sometimes you just start laughing because you're trying to comprehend what it is they were thinking when making something. Like, what was going through their head? Like, I don't know if you've ever seen Troll 2. That's a really bad movie. It was directed by a couple of Italian filmmakers, and they didn't really speak English very well. And it was shot in the U.S. And it really tells that they can't speak English very well because everything about that movie is incredibly awkward. And that's probably why it became one of the most popular films ever made. Or for being bad.
But you're taking
go watch Troll 2.
Don't see filming style.
Yeah.
The next Radrey movie will be so bad it'll be good.
Yeah. Was it Perk? They make you. Was Perk saying in the chat? They make you cry when you cut them. With anything else, if you cut it, then they cry. What is this? He's talking about a relationship? Oh, with onions. Oh, I see. It's the opposite.
Yeah.
That's good. I like it. Yeah, I don't know. Well, Simon, I was asking you, what foods you don't like? What are some things you don't? What's up? What's up?
I don't like sea cucumber. To cut onions. You put
sea cucumber
in your mouth.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Sea cucumber, I don't like. I don't like horse sashimi. I don't like.
Yeah, I don't really like that either. It's okay.
What else do I don't like? Yeah, certain vegetables whose names I can't remember.
I love it.
She likes sea cucumber. Kiki
You
likes
like sea cucumber? Oh no. It just looks disgusting.
You know that maybe that's the thing. I was talking to one of my friends who told me they didn't like mushrooms, and I think the problem with them though is that they just haven't had mushrooms cooked right.
This is really hard to cook, by the way.
And I don't think I've ever had this before. Have I?
I think you did.
Okay. Oh, maybe I have.
Sometimes we'll be in like a soup or something.
Oh. I don't remember hating this.
They cut it. They
right.
cut already this. They don't look like that shape. So
anyway, you're saying sea cucumber. What was the other one? Horseradish?
No, horse meat sashimi.
Oh, horse meat sashimi.
What else? Liver? I don't like liver. Kidneys.
Hey, look what comes up when I type in horse meat. It's Chris Broad. Yeah. Oh, they have in JoJo-N. I think we had it before. Yeah. You know JoJo-N, Simon?
That sounds like a temple.
No, JoJo-N's like a famous was it yakiniku place. It's like a chain in the United States. United States of Japan. Anyway. I'm sorry, Simon. Do you have something to do? Do you got to wrap this up? I know we went over an hour. Your normal time.
2 hours. You did that yesterday morning with that other chap, so it's fine. And it doesn't often happen on this show, but we're having fun, and I enjoy that. And I shall wrap it up to let you go and watch a bad movie and, process your onions, internally process your gyudon.
Yeah, and I'll go figure out what it is I didn't like about Life is Beautiful.
Yeah, can you maybe put yourselves back on the screen, fuzzy or not?
Oh yeah, sure. Maybe the internet's picked back up. We'll see. Let's see. Has it gotten better?
Hang on. Let's add to the stream. No. Yes. No. Kind of. Yeah. I'll just move Kiki over there.
Oh no,
And
never
you-
mind. What time is it? It's 10:30. Kids should be
It's
going to bed
10,
by now.
Yeah. So yeah, and Netflix will be off.
Yeah, there we go.
Everybody.
Yeah. It's a good
Well,
picture.
this has been a really nice. It's been really nice to sit and chat with you.
No, thanks for having me on the show again.
God knows what.
This is always fun.
Yeah. And next week, folks, I have no idea what's happening. I might try and get hold of the guest that couldn't make it yesterday. But we'll see. It's just one of those things. Yes, prep. What's that? But I'd like to thank Radrey and Kiki for joining me, and it's nice to see you both again. And hope to see you later this year if I manage to get over. I should be definitely
Yeah.
coming
We
over.
should do a live person-in-person one. Those are good ones.
Mhm.
We got
Yeah,
a whole
I can-
setup
I can-
now.
I can sit there and be fuzzy.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Wait, when you watched the stream yesterday, was it fuzzy? Was I know the audio was
Oh,
kicked off.
I was watching on my phone and it was fine. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah. So but what time did you did it about the same time? No, you did it in the morning, sort of
No, it was
morning,
the middle of the day.
It was like around.
middle of the day. As everybody was out at work and you were sat at home streaming.
Yeah, maybe
That's
that's like
why.
when people.
Or because usually on the weekends, most people are out of the house. But I think, like we talked about here, the coronavirus and all that stuff, everybody's home right now.
Mm.
Actually, no. Usually in Japan on a Sunday, Sunday night particularly, there's not a lot of people out on Sunday nights,
Mm.
Yeah.
Saturday, yeah.
but not Sundays. So probably, I think
Because
Food for
next
Life
day.
is correct. That
Yeah, I mean, Proof for Life is also asking more lives with Kiki and Radrey. Well, Kiki and Radrey will do their own lives on. If you're not subscribed to Radrey's channel, go and subscribe now because they will be doing lives together.
we wanted to make a dating in Japan video, and I was going to do that eventually. We were going to do it at one point, but we were having some technical problems, and I was trying to stream through this DSLR camera I have, and it just looked awful. So, and I don't know. There was just too many things going wrong, so we decided to make it for another day. And plus, it was Valentine's Day, and we were tired, and I don't know.
Can you pop the link
bad
to
timing.
your channel
What's
in the chat? Can you pop the link to your channel in?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you,
Wow.
Food for Life. You're awesome. Thanks for sticking around for the stream. I hope you.
Yes, Reese has been on the show. We had a mukbang on the show with Reese.
Did I miss that episode? I guess I did.
You have to go and look at my. I think it's on my old channel where for all shows from up to October 2019 are on my old channel. So
Simon, real quick before we part ways, go to my channel. I'll put it in there and tell me what you think of that new Abroad in Japan thumbnail. Be honest.
Look, YouTube.
Oh, maybe it doesn't come up as a name. Why?
Subscriptions, Radrey.
Does that link work for you? It's not working for me.
What am I? I'm looking at the new style of lettering and Chris in color.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
Rather than black and white.
Is that better? Chris I sent it to Chris. He says that's a bit easier on the eyes. Because I think the bright red is kind of hard for people to see.
Yes,
Kiki had
it's
some
kind of.
decent
Yeah, you've got the curtains in the background there, which is a good idea because that's it's a bit like my backdrop. There's like a standard backdrop that you would expect to see. I think Chris has a more flattering photo.
No, it's the same photo. It's easier to see, I think.
Yeah, black in color. Yeah.
The only reason why I did the black and white with the red was because I was copying this Japanese news that you see on the train all the time. They always put it in red and black and white, and I thought I'd do a little homage to that, but I didn't realize how striking and distracting it is. Maybe that's the point of this. I forgot what it's called. Shukan something weekly something. Shukan.
If your audience was predominantly Japanese, they would probably go for it. But I mean, I think your audience is mostly sort of Western. So
Yeah, it's mostly Hakujin.
Mm.
Maybe some Kokujin if they're cool.
I did say mukbang, Robert. That was from a joke from a show a few shows ago, where somebody misheard something. We said mukbang.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking I'd like to have Eric Sir 6 back on the show again, and we do a muff bang.
Can't wait. I don't even know how do you pronounce that word? I keep calling it muff bang. Is it
It's mukbang.
mukbang? What?
Mukbang.
Mukbang.
What is that?
Mukbang. It's like a Korean thing where everybody eats food, right? How would you explain it, Simon?
Is it barbecue?
Well, go to Reese's channel. She does it. She does a mukbang show.
Food for life.
Her entire Food for Life. She does mukbang live streams. Or
check out Food for Life. I'll go subscribe. Hey.
Yeah, her and I we did an all cake
mukbang, like muckraker. Mukbang.
MUKBANG. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you pronounce it? Pronunciation. Let's see what
I don't know.
says.
Reese is still in comments. She can tell you. It's Korean.
This is the in thing nowadays. There's not like a video that says mukbang.
It's been the in thing since about 2011.
Mukbang. Okay. You never heard of this? I'd show you in Hangul, but you can't read Hangul, so bless you. Yeah. Yeah, so I'd hope to do that with Eric Surf 6, get him here, and we'll eat something outrageous. Anyway. Oh, yeah, Food for Life. Thanks for... I can't believe I missed... When did you have her on?
I think it was last year, sort of season
okay.
1 or season 2. Yeah, I can't remember.
You see, I'm looking at her channel right now, and this is the kind of show that like would do really well back in 2009. Now it's like you have to be a clickbait machine.
Competitive, yeah. You have to. Yeah. She does it because she likes it. So, like we do.
These are pretty good thumbnails. What do you think?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's easy to see. And
it's
then
easy
you
to
got the
see, and I
point.
mean, you know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe mine are misleading because it looks like some Japanese newspaper nobody knows of. That's on the train. What's it called? Shukan something. I forgot even what it's called. Shukan newspaper. I'll send it to you, so you get an idea of what it is. Is it Bunshun?
A Bunshun.
Yeah, that's it. I always forget what the kanji. I mean, somebody's gonna like
you've been in Japan for 10 years and you can't even remember the kanji.
I'm like, yep. And they're gonna talk to me like they're a carny. Yeah, guilty as charged. Was it? Yeah, no. I'm gonna go to the images. Maybe you can like share this with everyone. That's it. Yes. All right. Yes. I was trying to go for like this kind of image. All right. Here, I'll send it to the chat so everybody knows what I'm talking about. Maybe you want to share this, Simon, so everybody can see it on your show. If anybody who pops in. Come on. It's too long. Okay. All right. I'll just send it to you, Simon. The chat doesn't want to accept it. Like,
No.
I said no. All right. Private chat. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's a long one. That's the format I was copying for a long time because I thought it was always kind of cool, like the way everybody was in black and white, like oh, this guy's important. Like I need to learn more about him. Like oh, there's interesting information about him, and so I used to I copied that. You don't like this, huh? The way
This is more like a gossip news.
that's true. I guess maybe if I was making a gossip show. Mine's more of a sit-down show, and you hang out. Yeah, I guess bad branding on my part.
Hang on.
No, you're trying to copy that.
Well, I was just copying this because I liked the way it looked. But yeah, you're right. It is a gossip thing. Like they talk about gossip and everything. Because the tabloids released... I don't know how the tabloids are in England because I've never been there. But the tabloids in the U.S., it's mostly sold for women. I want to say it's for women. I don't know. Correct me on that if I'm wrong. But like the way it's set up is like if you go to the cash register and use that little like conveyor belt you put all your food on, they always have those tabloids like, you won't believe who he dated. Like, he's so fat. He's gotten so big. He looks like a whale, you know. And or like the way it was marketed, like usually National Enquirer or one of these tabloid magazines, and I want to say it's for women, like because like when I'd look at them, like, ugh, whatever. But like tabloid magazines in Japan, they're more like in porno magazines. Or I guess you can't call them porno magazines. Like you have Friday, you have Playboy, because Playboy is basically just a tabloid magazine in Japan, and then you have what's the other one? Flash.
I'm getting visions here. Thumbnail visions. New thumbnail visions based on Playboy.
Yeah, right. Not a good look. I think I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, I just kind of went with it because I needed a thumbnail, I needed some artwork, and that was just something I needed. But yeah, I think this thumbnail works much better. It's cleaner and easier to see. What's up? Chirbo?
Are you Chinese?
Yes,
No,
Reese
food
is Chinese.
Oh, Risa is Chinese. Okay. Wait, is she 100% Chinese or like half Chinese or something?
I think she's 100% Chinese. Just lives in Japan.
Oh, okay, she just has a Japanese name. Is that like because Kiki has a Japanese name? She goes by Shin Gyoki. But because that's basically her name, but like bastardized into Japanese, kind of like my name bastardized into Japanese.
Half.
Oh, half. Okay. Yeah, get it right, Simon. Making me embarrassed. I'm joking. I'm kidding, Simon. I'm not grilling you.
I'm sorry, Risa. Sorry. Yes. I've just seen you and your mum. That's all. So yeah.
Yeah, you're fired, Simon. No more live show for you. No. I'm just kidding. Yeah, get your facts straight. I've been. Do you watch anybody else, Simon? Is there any other YouTubers you ever watch?
Oh,
I know. Let me rephrase that. Not YouTubers, podcast shows or live streams.
Live streams. I sometimes watch Hiko Simon sometimes, and occasionally Victor when he sort of gets around to doing it. But there's not that many actually.
Don't really do that much anymore, though.
No, not really. I mean, Victor's got children now, so he's busy, and Hiko's partner insists that he restrict his YouTube time, so he doesn't do very often. But
oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah,
yeah, that's true. She did say that. Like, I gotta end the show, guys. Say goodnight to Tokyo tonight. Yeah, that's true. Because I mean, there are a few other people I watch kind of religiously. I've been stealing a bunch of ideas from. I mean, I say this name 100 times. I'm going to say it 100 times more. But I'm always stealing stuff from the H3 podcast and getting ideas from them because I think they do it really well. And so
I mean,
watching a lot of people helps.
So yeah, I mean, they actually do it on YouTube, and then like you, they upload it to iTunes, kind of thing.
Oh shoot, we got blurry again.
Yeah. They put the kids to bed and then they turn Netflix back on.
Yeah, I guess so.
Everybody in the apartment.
Yeah,
it is a long live stream for me, Dibble, but I'm enjoying it, so that's why it's keeping going. So.
All right, should I kill the visual again?
If you're happy with your,
I don't know. It looks weird. We're like live in Iraq. And we're about to show some beheading or something. All right then. Okay, yeah, let's end it. I mean, unless you have something else to say, Simon.
No, I will just once again say thank you very much for being my guests, and it was really good.
I love these shows are like these. Sorry, continue. I should stop interrupting. It's rude.
I was going to finish about an hour ago.
Yeah, no, I know. I was gonna say I love these shows where they say they're gonna end the show and then they take forever to end the show. I don't know why I love it so much. Like, no, I want to listen to that part. I want to hear what ridiculous things they have to say. Like, I love these shows where they start and like there's people having conversations before they start having like the conversation with the audience.
You know, like
Well,
you
I
get
mean,
a little glimpse of
this
it.
this is small potatoes. Back in the days of Three Old Dudes, we had a 5-hour marathon, and I just gave up, and Tikio Sama he took over, he ran with it for about 5 hours, and I just like, bugger this, I'm going to bed. Because it like took over the show, and I left them to it, you know.
Huh.
So, but yes. So generally, yes. Let's wrap it up and say thank you, audience, for being with us. Thank you, people in the replay, for tolerating this, and hope you enjoy it.
I hope you like the static we gave you.
Yes, static and blurry images, pixelated, nothing to do with sort of porn or anything. So
Masturbation faces.
Masturbation faces. So thank you again, and I shall have to hit that button. I'm going to hit the button, and end the broadcast, and see you all
guys.
again.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye. A real bye-bye.